One of the main connections to our land is the fact that we have our traditional stories. I like to share one of those creation stories of the river now. Oglabem, a greedy, selfish creature, kept back all the water in the world so that the rivers stopped flowing and the lakes dried up and the people everywhere were dying from thirst. As a last resort, they sent a messenger to ask him to give the people water, but he refused. And he only gave the messenger the water that he washed himself in. But this was not enough to satisfy even the thirst of one person. Then the people began to complain. Some were saying, "I am as dry as a fish. I am as dry as a frog. I am as dry as a turtle. I am as dry as a beaver," and so on. For they were on the verge of dying of thirst, and that great man, Gelawskabe, the bearer of great truth, was sent to Oglabem to tell him to release the water to the people. Again, Oglabem refused, saying that he needed the water himself to lie in. Then Gelawskabe cut down the tree so that it fell on top of the monster and destroyed him. The body of the tree became the main river Wolastoq, and the branches of the tree became the tributaries, while the leaves became the ponds and the headwaters and the streams and the brooks. And that creation story from our people that goes back thousands and thousands of years in this land. My name is Alma Brooks, and I'm a Wolastoqiyik. The Wolastoq is the beautiful river. Wolastoqiyik means the people of the beautiful river. The river means a lot to our people. We are the Wolastoq. The Wolastoq is us. We get our identity from there. Our language comes from this land. Our memory of our people goes to the beginning of time here in this land. Basically, our entire traditional homeland takes in the whole of the Wolastoq, all of the tributaries and lakes and rivers and streams and forests of the entire watershed. We have original treaties that were signed by our ancestors. They were peace and friendship treaties. Nowhere in those treaties have we ever surrendered or ceded our land. Energy East pipeline is threatening the entire length of our territory, because it's not if there's a leak, it's when there's a leak and where there's a leak. It will contaminate probably the whole region, the whole area. And so there's just too much of a risk for us to allow that. We have never given our consent. They have not consulted us adequately in our communities, and they don't have our consent. So we're against the pipeline coming through. There's better ways of creating an economy and jobs for people, jobs that sustain life and not destroy. So that's the way that Canada should be going, in a different direction. Many people are saying the same things. In fact, through the Peace and Friendship Alliance, many groups of people have joined with us to fight against the destruction of this place that we have to live in.